guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing a pick a card reading, and this reading is all about death and transformation. What transformations are you going through? You know, what changes are occurring right now? This is timeless, so whenever you watch it, it could apply to you. This is Scorpio energy. So you could be a Scorpio or dealing with a Scorpio, but most of all, I want to see what new karmic timelines coming in, you know, what to expect. So there are going to be 3 groups. Remember, always use your intuition. Sometimes you'll see that more than one pile resonates with you, but always try to just go with that feeling. This is not about right or wrong. It's just about flexing that muscle, exercising that intuitive muscle. So let's get into the reading. All right, y'all, you know it's that time again to pick a card. Now remember, this is an intuitive exercise. So if you're drawn to the number, a certain color, all of the cards below are the moon card, just different interpretations from different decks. So take a couple of deep breaths and then we'll get into the reading. Hey group 1, so if you chose this is for group 1, for what transformation are you going through. The overall energy being the death and rebirth. So there's this karmic symbol, new karmic timeline. These are things that are trying to come in your experience that are different from what you've experienced. So sometimes this can resonate as really challenging for us, but what I'm seeing for you guys, there's something new trying to come in. It could be a new connection. This card says raindrops, take a chance on them. So this card is all about maybe in the past that you've had connections with people who have been very manipulative and toxic with this devil energy. I just heard the word illusions. Maybe some people try to pull like a wolf in sheep's clothing, or maybe you've been in connections. It could also be friendships where they made you feel empathetic for them. And it says, I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. So maybe you're an empath if you chose group 1 and you resonate with that. So when someone's going through something, you're always there for them and you're always feeling like you're getting taken advantage of in your connections. You could be dealing with a lot of F-boys or people, or F-girls, or people who kind of gaslight you or come in hot and heavy but then leave you out in the rain, especially with this Knight of Wands. This is the energy of someone who's really attractive, really into you. They could be a fire sign, specifically Aries. Aries I feel the most, but also a little bit of Sagittarius. But I wanted to see what advice can I give you guys to support you in this time. You guys are, I feel like you're really attracting in someone, and you're gonna have to make a decision with this 2 of Wands. You're gonna have to make a decision to leave your comfort zone. Some of you guys, you could be used to people kind of in this energy with you. And I feel like it comes from a place of being afraid to be authentically like saying, no, I'm not going to put up with this, because you feel bad. You can see both sides of the situation. You know, some of you guys could be Pisces. Some of you guys could be Capricorn, Scorpio. But I wanted to see that advice card. The advice, the energy that's supporting you right now is the sun. Okay? And the sun in astrology is our ego self. But it's a healthy sense of ego. It's our authenticity, can't talk. So whatever sign you are, this is about embracing those aspects. So for example, if you're a Capricorn, it's about getting control of the situation, utilizing your real nature. Because I feel like it's almost like people in the past might have taken advantage of your kind nature. So maybe you guys have been afraid to either leave a connection. It could be at work, it could be a relationship. Maybe you've been afraid to leave a connection, but you know what you want. So I'm gonna pull one more card. What are you going towards? Empress. So some of you guys are manifesting a connection that's extremely abundant. For others of you, you could be trying to get pregnant or end up with someone who you really feel like could be the mother or the father of your children. This is also can represent the World Wide Web, like abundance with business. And this card, you can see there's like these little dots that are representing her intentions. So some of you guys could work with the moon cycles. So it's almost like at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So there's a new opportunity coming in, whether it's for money or love, but it's kind of like right now, you can still be an empath and not give it all away. So right now, maybe some of you guys, there's a fear of getting into an intimate relationship with someone or taking a chance. Some of you guys, it could be travel. You could be dealing with a Taurus. So right now, it's like honor yourself and what you really want. It's almost like, what I'm getting is like when you're around your friends and people that you trust, you're a certain way, but then when you get into a connection or a job situation, some sort of relationship that you get into where you kind of lose yourself. But I see with this devil energy, I kind of like this because there's a butterfly, and then you also have the transformation. So some of you guys are coming out of that energy where you're like people pleasing, or where your empathy is like running your life, because it's hard for you to make a decision or tell someone no, and maybe you've been waiting on a person, or you've been waiting and waiting, and you're just like, I'm done. So this group, I really see that your transformation is happening in your connections with people. It's happening with, you're like done waiting. Something about being done waiting, and start being intentional and start expecting good things to come, even if you have to cut people off. All right, guys, group 1, that was your reading. If this reading resonated with you, please be sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe. All of my information is down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey, group 2. So if you chose this is group 2. This reading is all centered around, for each pile is centered around this one card. And this card is the death and rebirth. There's a karmic symbol in the middle, because the death energy is Scorpio energy. It's all about that 8th house, but it's all about, you know, what is leaving and what's coming in. So we're going to take a look at that. This is going to be kind of a look into how do you get to this transformation, or what can support your transformation, or if you're already in this, kind of like what area is this in your life. So the overall energy that I'm seeing right now is I feel like you guys had to cut some people out of your life. There's something that you had to cut out of your life with this garden. It says something lovely will grow out of this. She's sitting in this, you know, the woods, and there's a sword behind her. There might have been some sort of truth that you found out, but she looks like she's comfortable. It's like a rose. Oh, y'all, I can't even speak. Some of you guys might have had a hard time cutting someone off with your words, or it could have been something where you were struggling to say something. Because what needs to be released is the 2 of Wands, 2 of inspiration. Some of you guys could really want to travel. You might have felt stuck. You might have felt like, I want to be in a new situation. Maybe a lot of you guys, what I'm really seeing for this group is you have a lot of dreams. You could be a Pisces, you could be a Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, but it's like you guys have big dreams that you want to accomplish. And maybe some of you guys have been feeling trapped. So maybe some of you moved, some of you guys changed your environment. You could live in a place where there's a forest. You could love to be outside. I really see that this group really likes to be outside, really wants to explore, like Dora the Explorer, like, you know, just like you want to be on the go. And some of you guys are realizing that it's gonna go both ways. So some of you guys are realizing that the people that you cut off were for your highest good, and something good's gonna come out of that. And others of you with this friendship energy, you're learning that by cutting off the right people come in. So it all is right, okay? You could be dealing with a Taurus. What I'm really seeing is like a beautiful connection with a Taurus coming in. Or for some of you guys, you could have cut a Taurus off, especially you guys have the death energy twice. So this death looks a little bit more intense than the other one. So I really feel like some of you guys could feel stuck, like especially with everything going on in the collective, although this is timeless, you could feel like, man, like I cut them off and I feel alone. But this is just a confirmation reading that there is going to be some sort of travel with the Fool, some sort of new beginning. Some of you guys could be moving, but what I'm really, or some of you guys could have already moved, but what I'm really feeling is that another side of you, another part of your life is coming into play. Like, I want to see more about this, but like, there's like another, I want to see where you guys are headed. For a long time, I feel like you guys have felt trapped. You felt, I feel like you're living a more peaceful lifestyle. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Something really exciting is about to come into your life when it comes to your freedom. It could be something very stable coming in. This Knight of Wands always gives me the 4 of Wands vibes because there's a 4 of Wands behind her. Something that's going to make you extremely happy. It could be a connection. It could be just your passion, but something that you're really, really like, that lights your heart on fire. So the advice for this group, the energy that is supporting you is Neptune. Neptune is all about dreams. It's all about like, it's almost like where some people would say borderline delusional, especially because you're the Fool. Now the Fool, sometimes it's called the Fool because the Fool makes decisions that most people can't make. The Fool steps out on the edge and, you know, it's like, let's just go for it. Got the telescope, you know, you guys are just going for it. So this energy right here is supporting you. If you've been nervous about something, or you've been feeling like, I don't know if I can, this energy supports you, and so does Taurus. So the Taurus energy is all about being practical. So you can still have your dreams, you can still backpack or go on a trip or do your thing, but this is about also having the balance between dreams and planning. So group 2, this is your reading. Whatever you guys are stepping out on, it looks really good. Whatever ideas that you're trying to look and plan for, something really beautiful is growing because you cut something off. Some sort of truth could have been revealed about a friend as well, or connection. So just keep going for anything that makes you feel good, because I really do see it changing the quality of your life and a lot more freedom coming in. And I'm also getting heavy Sagittarius vibes. So group 2, if you'd like to get a personal reading, all of my information is down below. And if you like this, if this resonated with you, please be sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe. This helps my channel grow. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Pulled is the death energy, and the death card is death and rebirth, and there's a karmic symbol in the middle because this represents a new beginning. So how do you get to this new beginning? And if you're already in the thick of it, what area of life is it in? This is Scorpio energy. So you could be a Scorpio, you could also be dealing with a Scorpio, or have cut off a Scorpio. So just keep that in mind. The signs that I'm immediately seeing is Aries and Aquarius heavily. But it doesn't mean that just because your sign doesn't come up that it's not true for you. The overall energy that I'm seeing is it says remember, it's a potion, and it says remember to practice self-love. Now I love this new deck. And I love it because she's meditating, and one arm's like this, one's right here. You could be trying to find balance. You could also have Libra in your chart, but she's got on her shirt, it says basic witch. I'm here for it. Some of you guys could have plants in your home. Some of you guys are, you know, this is a timeless reading, but you could be spending a lot of time at home or working from home. But I'm seeing that if there's ever been a time to do a ritual, or even if you have your own tarot or oracle deck, this is a really time to tap into that intuition. Even if it's crystals, some of you guys like to do spells with like herbs, or you could even just be heavy into manifestation, and you could have put it off for a while. So this is like, it's either a confirmation that, yeah, keep doing that, or you should get more into that. Even if it's like scripting, automatic writing, vision boards, crystals, plants, because plants add a vibration to your home as well. Even decorating your place, it puts you in a good vibe. So what I'm really feeling is this could resonate different for a lot of people, but what needs to be released, I thought was so strange, is the Ten of Pentacles. Now the Ten of Pentacles, or the Ten of Materials, is the card that you want to receive. It's not something that you want to, you know, release. So I'm going to read it reversed. But in this, there's a whole bunch of people who, they look gray, and they're standing around this abundant tree that looks like a huge, you know, all these roses growing. And there's a lot of things about flowers and nature. So even having plants in your home or being outside is going to be really good. But what I'm feeling is there could have been some sort of negative family, like I just keep hearing generational cycle that you guys have been through for the last up to 10 years. And it's like round and round and round, and no one has been able to get to the top. No one has been able to access what is rightfully theirs as a family collective. So when you do your rituals, and right now what you're manifesting is releasing that old energy that no one can ever achieve this in our family, or no one's ever been a millionaire, or no one's ever gotten married, or there's something about that is very healing that you are, or even no one ever was tapped into their spirituality. There's something revolutionary that you're going to do specifically to add to your family lineage. You're upgrading your DNA. You're releasing it, an old paradigm, and you're stepping into full energy. And she's got an amethyst in her hand, so I really feel like if you chose group 3, you're very intuitive and you're more tapped in than you probably even think you are. And some of you guys, you're like, yeah, I know, I read tarot, I do all this. It just depends, and it doesn't mean that you have to do tarot to be intuitive. It's just saying that you guys are really tapped in, and you're manifesting some sort of new start for your family. some new start, like for the generations to come. And there's a new opportunity that I really see that's going to come in that you've attracted, and you're going to get it by using your imagination. So this card says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So that's what I'm saying, like vision boards and Pinterest boards and like watching movies and getting inspired. It really define what you want with this imagination card. And then you have the purpose and both crown chakra energy with this purple. And it says, I know what I'm here to do. So I really feel like you guys are here in this lifetime. You incarnated here in this lifetime to really change the generational pattern of whatever in your family. And even if you're adopted into a family, it's some sort of dynamic that you're breaking the chain of. And I wanted to see, you know, what energy is supporting you right now. And you have the planet of Mars. And Mars rules Scorpio and Aries. So it's all about that, again, that death and transformation energy with that Scorpio. And then with the Aries, it's like action. There's something that you're about to leap forward to do. There's some sort of call to action that you're going to do. Some sort of opportunity that's coming in that is aligned with your purpose. So it's like, keep doing what you're doing because you're manifesting a positive change. And Mars is kind of competitive too. Like, so you could be in a competitive industry. You could be like, I'm the best. This is the time, like, to really toot your own horn, and not in an arrogant way, but to go for it. And as a result, I'm really seeing with this Three of Swords in reverse, this is like you're healing the timeline of your family, you're healing the bloodline, you're healing the DNA, but you're healing your heart. You could have gone through a lot of heartache, because when you're the one in your family breaking those curses, it's heavy on you guys. It's heavy. And so you're healing that, and I really do see a soulmate coming in. It could be someone that you knew in a past life. It could be someone that you already know, but when I see this more as a past life connection. There's like an older couple in the background, and then there's like the kids playing in the sand. This is definitely someone that some of you guys are going to manifest having children with, someone that you can grow old with, someone, you know, or this could also be someone that you knew when you were younger if you don't subscribe to past lives. But I definitely see a soulmate coming in for you guys. Group 3, this looks beautiful. You're doing this hard work. It's not easy to do this work, but it is definitely worth it. It is so worth it for that soul growth. So group 3, this was your reading. If this resonated with you, please be sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe. This helps my channel grow. Also, if you'd like to book a one-on-one reading with me, all of my information will be down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.